Liverpool's pursuit of Yandio Mandai has taken another major twist, with fresh developments suggesting the Reds have been handed a huge boost in their hopes of securing one of world football's brightest young talents. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. As the club prepares for life after Mohamed Salah, Liverpool's recruitment team appears determined to land a marquee replacement, and Diomande has emerged as one of the standout names on their shortlist. Sporting director Richard Hughes is believed to view the explosive winger as an ideal long-term successor, although striking a deal with RB Leipzig is expected to be anything but straightforward. The Bundesliga club have remained firm in their stance throughout the summer, valuing the 19-year-old at well over 100 million euros and showing little desire to cash in just yet. Leipzig believe another season of development could send his value even higher, meaning Liverpool may have to pull off something special if they want to bring him to Anfield. However, the transfer speculation has intensified following Diomande's outstanding display in Ivory Coast's 1-0 World Cup victory over Ecuador. The winger tormented defenders with his pace, close control and fearless dribbling, producing a performance that only strengthened the belief that he is destined for the very top. Speaking after the match, Ivory Coast manager Immerse Faye admitted he has heard plenty of rumours linking his star player with Liverpool, joking that the destination seems to change depending on who he speaks to. When we were in France, journalists told me he was about to sign for PSG. Here they tell me he's about to sign with Liverpool. I don't know, but for now he will focus on the World Cup, and afterwards he can think about the rest of his career. Faye was equally full of praise for the teenager's mentality and talent, describing him as a player who works tirelessly, listens to every piece of advice, and possesses the ability to change games on his own. He even highlighted how Diomande gave Champions League finalist Piero Incapi one of his toughest tests of the tournament. With such a hefty asking price attached, Liverpool are also believed to be exploring creative ways of getting a deal over the line. One possibility reportedly under consideration would see Cody Gakpo included in a blockbuster swap arrangement to reduce the financial outlay while giving Leipzig an established replacement. Perhaps the biggest encouragement for Liverpool supporters, though, is the growing belief that Diomande himself is eager to make the move to Merseyside. Reports suggest the winger has already given the green light to an Anfield switch, leaving fans hoping that once the World Cup concludes, negotiations could accelerate rapidly in what promises to be one of the biggest transfer sagas of the summer. In other news, Liverpool have reportedly stepped up their pursuit of one of the brightest young midfielders in world football, with fresh reports claiming the Reds are now in direct contact over a sensational £60 million move for a Lille wonder kid Aubadi. The 18-year-old announced himself on the biggest stage over the weekend, producing a stunning midfield display as Morocco battled to a 1-1 draw against Brazil in their World Cup opener. Despite facing a star-studded Brazilian side packed with elite talent, Aubadi looked completely at home, dictating play and showcasing the maturity that has Europe's biggest clubs scrambling for his signature. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has now revealed that Liverpool have already held direct discussions with the teenager's representatives, confirming that the Reds are firmly in the race. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano said, "There were direct contacts with Arsenal and direct contacts also with Liverpool, so both clubs had meetings with the agents of the player." Liverpool aren't alone in their admiration though. French champions Paris Saint-Germain are also pushing hard for Aubadi, with Romano stating that the League One giants absolutely love the France-born midfielder and have already made their own approach. watch. But after his impressive World Cup display, the battle for his signature could become even more intense. Romano believes Aubadi is one of the standout midfield talents in world football and suggested that even more elite clubs could soon enter the race. He explained, "Now shining at the World Cup, one of the best talents around in midfield. It's going to be the summer of midfielders. Now probably all of the clubs are going to be jumping on this opportunity. We will see what's going to happen." Lille anticipated this growing interest months ago, handing Aubadi a new contract until 2029 last December. However, the extension is widely viewed as a move to maximize his transfer value rather than guarantee his long-term future at the club. Romano added, "That was a smart move to be in control of the situation, but it's also true that Lille are aware of what's going to happen next." Lille know very well that top clubs will be coming for Aubadi, because even before the World Cup, some of the biggest clubs in the world started conversations with his agents. Those conversations could now develop into a bidding war, with reports suggesting Lille will demand around 70 million euros, roughly 60 million pounds, before considering a sale. It's a huge valuation for an 18-year-old, but Liverpool have already shown they are prepared to invest heavily in elite young talent. The club recently secured a deal for highly rated French defender Jeremy Jacquet in a transfer worth up to £60 million after lengthy negotiations, demonstrating their commitment to building for both the present and the future. A midfield addition is expected to be a priority for Liverpool this summer, with names like Adam Wharton and Alex Scott also heavily linked with moves to Anfield. However, any arrival could depend on departures, as uncertainty surrounds the futures of Curtis Jones, Alexis McAllister, Wataru Endo, and Harvey Elliott, while Dominic Szoboszlai enters the final 2 years of his current contract. With Liverpool already making direct contact, PSG lurking in the background, and Arsenal also pushing for his signature, Aubadi is shaping up to be one of the hottest transfer stories of the summer. The only question now is whether the Reds are prepared to meet Lille's £60 million asking price to secure one of football's most exciting young superstars. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.